saying we set the pace, not them.
Oh.
Third season for the Minnesota Fighting Saints began at 7:30 in the morning on September 25th, 1974. It ended over 7½ months later in the 6th game of the World Hockey Association's semifinal playoffs against Quebec. The Saints failed to win the championship, but their bid was convincing, and a strong impression was left. The profile of a contender.
So let's get that first guy in there for sure. You know that their defense is not great with the puck with the exception of Strawberry, number 4. And you know that Ford, the big guy, is going to throw it to him every time. So let's be aware of that. I don't want to concede that we're only checking one man. We're only checking one man when we're too slow to get in there to check 2. And the tip-off is do they get behind the net. If they get behind the net, then that means we're a little slow. If they don't get behind the net, so the second guy's coming right in. They got Joe Daly in goal. He's played pretty well this year, but he's had some tough nights.
And now, here they are, game number 3. Your very own Minnesota Fighting Saints. If a player scores 50 goals in one season, it means that he has created, through imagination, skill, and perseverance, several hundred scoring opportunities. Shaky Walton is in that class. The results, in his first 2 seasons with the Saints, 125 goals, including 10 hat tricks.
Let me see how he is, sir. I think he'll be all right. You're all right at next shift there, Shake? Yeah, he's okay.
The Saints have made significant improvements from year 1, but so has the rest of the league. The pace has quickened and the competitive edge has sharpened. With 5 games to go in the regular season this year, 11 teams were still jockeying for playoff positions. It has been a controversial year for hockey, and the center of controversy has been the role of violence in the game. But in professional hockey, there is one inescapable rule. The team that dominates physically dominates psychologically, giving it an edge that is often the difference between winning and losing. And in a physical game, the Saints are a physical team. Team that refused to back up under any circumstances, the Saints forced the play in their offensive zone with a determined forecheck. Turnovers resulting in goals were often the happy sequel to a high-pressured attack.
Bear down now, none against here, none against. We're getting a little loose in our end.
The success of a team depends in large part on its performance on the power play and short-handed situations. When the opposition was penalized, the Saints utilized the extra attacker with deadly efficiency. They converted man advantage opportunities with enough frequency to rank them third in the league. One product of aggressive play is penalties. Defensively, the Saints penalty killers ranked 5th in the league, and offensively, they remained a threat, scoring 16 times.
Walton and Tannehill.
The penalty against the Fighting Saints, number 3, Rick Smith. 2 minutes for hooking. Smith for hooking. He's up to 17.
The pressure on the opposition was more determined this year. Goalies were kept off balance, forced to perform acrobatics, and understandably more reluctant to surrender the puck. The Saints' style is one of controlled abandon. They will skate the extra stride, accept the physical battering, and always drive for the net. The consequences of their style and attitude were recorded with satisfying regularity on the scoreboard. The season ended prematurely for the Fighting Saints. Their goal was the World Hockey Association title, and they fell short. But during the season and the playoffs, they offered a convincing display of winning hockey that marked them as a team to be reckoned with. At their best, they were the best.
Shaky. You got Tanner.
Shorthanded goal at 1:05.
Ballsy, go out there for Smitty.